Hey everyone, I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I use tarot as well as various other means to pick up on energy and messages to provide readings. Um, Today I'm going to be doing 3 separate readings for the Aries new moon solar eclipse. This will be energy all about passionate new beginnings. So a lot of you will be starting new passion projects. Um, and we'll have the driving energy to really make some progress on those projects, as well as various other areas of your life. During these eclipses, the Aries eclipse, as well as the previous Libra eclipse, um, things that were hidden will be coming to light. Um, Whether it was stuff you hid from yourself or stuff that was hidden from you, it'll be brought to the light for you to look at. So this can bring a lot of tough energy, um, but it's important to be addressed, and it's a great time to do that. With the previous Libra full moon that I mentioned on March 25th, a lot of you will be ending things that no longer serve you, or will be in the process of ending certain things that no longer serve you, in an effort to bring balance to your life, whether this is done consciously or subconsciously. Um, Also, emotions will be at an all-time high with this full moon, this previous full moon, and the eclipses. So it's important to check in with yourself, um, and practice self-care, whatever that means to you. I'm a big advocate for addressing mental health, and self-care comes with that. A lot of times self-care can be as simple as making sure you're eating healthy, um, getting enough sleep. I know those are 2 of the biggest ones that usually need to be addressed. Whenever you start to notice your mental health is slipping in any way, those are usually the first culprits. Um, so, cardinal signs at this time are going to be affected the most, or are more likely to be. That's Cancer, Aries, Libra, and Capricorn. But it is a great time for all signs to make progress, to see progress in areas of your life. So if you want to see what area of your life is being affected, um, this eclipse, you can look at what house is in Aries in your birth chart. And if it's 0 to 10 degrees, it'll be even more affected. So pick a reading. Pick 2, pick 3, whatever works for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. General readings are usually picking up on a lot of energy, so it's not always going to resonate with you. So yeah, I'll see you in the readings. I just wanted to add that all my readings are timeless, so whenever you see this, it was meant for you to see. Hey, so if you picked Pyle 1, this is your reading. And we have pink tourmaline associated with this reading. Pink tourmaline is all about self-love, self-compassion, and emotional healing. It's just a reminder to be kind to yourself and to show yourself love. So that could be part of your message. I'm going to be doing a 5-card reading centered around Aries energy. Alright, so for the first card, this restores pride in your identity. during this eclipse season. So we got the Four of Cups. So it could be taking your focus away finally from things that are in your life that you're not satisfied with. Um, they're just not cutting it for you, even though they are good. You're just not seeing the good in them yet. So maybe this is something to where you'll finally turn your head and look at the other cup that's there that you've been avoiding, um, which will kind of help bring clarity or make the other cups look more appealing. So this fear will push you to embrace confidence and courage. We've got the Two of Cups. So it could be a fear of intimacy, or just being intimate. This could be with a specific person or just in general. And I would say the fear is to allow yourself to be intimate. And that's gonna give you confidence and courage if you're willing to push past the fear of being intimate. Alright, so this wound or struggle is a powerful portal to your healing and wisdom. So we got two cards that came out for this. We got Judgment and the Queen of Swords. So this could be a struggle of trying to find a change in position or have a reawakening of sorts. But when you finally get to this point of reawakening by being true to yourself, it's going to bring newfound wisdom and healing. Oh, also, I'm just trying to figure out my setup a little bit, so I'm still shuffling off of screen because I need to figure out my setup a little better. But I am still just shuffling. You can probably hear it. Nothing's pre-shuffled. So for the fourth position, this event sparks an invigorating burst of energy and initiative. Got the High Priestess. So this could be tuning into yourself, looking within to maybe address the issue of why you feel it's difficult to be intimate with others, and kind of getting to the root of that. And maybe just allowing yourself to be more intimate with your own mind and your own self, your own psyche, as practice for being intimate with others, because other people are kind of just a reflection of yourself in a lot of ways. So it's important to, it's like, you know, the Michael Jackson song of looking in the mirror if you want to change the world. that's just a great place to start. So this action leads to newfound freedom for the last uh, position. Got the Nine of Swords. So I would say this could be addressing some anxieties that you've had. It could be stuff that's going on in your dream world, especially with the High Priestess being right next to it. I would say with the High Priestess and the Judgment being the two major arcana cards out, I would say it's pretty significant for you to look within and look at your dream world, kind of look for the hidden messages there and see what insight it can bring to you, and that's going to help you address these intimacy issues, which will help you have the reawakening you've been looking for. So anytime like the High Priestess or the Moon card comes out, I thought it would be neat to use this Dream Interpretation Oracle deck. So we're just going to pull a card from that. See if it can offer some insight on something to look out for in your dream world, or something to just be aware of. I'm gonna cover that up so it doesn't like flag the whatever it is, but we got doctors, so maybe something to do with doctors in your dreams, which is interesting because last night I literally had a dream of a doctor. This could be part of your message too. She was saying something about something that happened to me. I can't remember exactly what she labeled it as, but she did label it as something, and it was sent to me through a text as a diagnosis. But it was essentially my soul leaving my body, and that's why I felt like this just almost like a fainting type of feeling. So I don't know if that could be part of your message, but just going to read the prompts for this. So with doctors, it says care, medicine, rigidity, illness and recovery, judgment and health. So it's interesting. It says judgment with the judgment card out as well. So it could be something to do with your health. It could be mental health, or physical health, or they could be tied together. A lot of times, anxiety or worry or fear breeds illness and sickness. So maybe addressing these things will help with your change in position or help you just feel better. All right, so lastly, I'm just going to pull a card from the self-care deck. What I use for the self-care deck is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. I'm going to be putting links to all the decks I use in the description. They're not affiliate links or anything like that. But it's just there for your information so you know what I use. Eventually I probably will do that. I'm not sure how to even go about it yet, but alright, so we got plan a vacation. So maybe this could be a good time for you to plan a vacation, which could help you kind of see the beauty in life again and maybe get away from your worries, the things you've been caught up day to day. It could help provide a fresh perspective. A lot of times when we're on vacation, it's easier for us to be social because we're not tied down with our everyday worries and concerns. So maybe that can just help provide some insight on something you could bring back into your daily life. Um, so yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Um, I hope you guys have a great Aries new moon and hope you get to see the solar eclipse. I'm super excited about it. I'm in the path of totality, so I'll be able to see it. So I hope you are all able to see it or at least feel the effects of this great energy. All right, thanks, guys. Hey, so if you chose Pyle 2, this is your reading. For this reading, we've got Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz is all about unconditional love, and it supports emotional and relational healing. It can also help dissolve worries, fears, and resentments that might be blocking your ability to have love in your relationships. So it's all about fostering and building love in your relationships. But with crystals, they're all about intention. So whatever intention you give it is what it's going to do for you. That's really the case with anything in life, but it's important to find your own meaning in things. The meanings I give kind of tend to be like textbook meanings, but it's just important to personalize things. All right, so we're going to do another 5-card spread. It'll be similar to the last one. It's centered around the Aries energy. So for the first position, it's going to be about intention. So what intention should you focus on through this cycle or this current time? Got Ace of Cups, and then 9 of Wands fell out too. So I would say letting go of any walls that you are currently putting up in your life or have had up to allow new relationships in your life to come in. Also to just get a better hold on your emotions. A lot of times when we put up walls, it's to block ourselves from difficult emotions or emotions we aren't ready to feel. So just having the intention to begin to break down those walls so that you can begin to feel to heal. So for the second spot, this is for passion. Where should you direct your passion? This current time. All right, we got 9 of Pentacles. So this is all about self-sufficiency, doing stuff to make it so that you can be more self-sufficient, self-reliable. So maybe starting a passion project of yours that's gonna help you become more self-sufficient and reliable. This could be starting a new career, or working on your own, like being your own boss, like an entrepreneur, beginning to create wealth for yourself. Also, I'm seeing the bird on her hand, and that can kind of symbolize freedom. So, building this stability through directing your passion through this career, or whatever it is, will help you gain freedom like you haven't had before because you will have the ability to do what you want because you'll be in charge of your own life. So for spot 3, this is about fight. What are you willing to fight for this time? So I just wanted to point out too, it's interesting that we got the rose quartz um, with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands. How the rose quartz can help you kind of break down those walls. So maybe if you want, you could get rose quartz and use that in your daily practice, or just use it with the intention of helping you bring down walls that are blocking any kind of relationship building or new love coming in. Um, so Four of Wands is what you're willing to fight for. This is like the finish line, something to celebrate. Um, Again, I see it being with the career move that you are wanting to embark on. Um, and you're willing to fight to make that happen. Which I feel like part of making that happen is going to require you to um, break down those walls to kind of just let yourself be more free and expose yourself to the things that you need to grow as an individual, to build your business. All right, so for the fourth spot, we got creativity. Where should you direct or apply your creativity? All right, we got Three of Cups. So I would say just getting creative around how you're going to get to a point where you can celebrate and be around friends and social environments, finding creative ways to, again, bring down walls that may be preventing you from socializing. Maybe if you've been shutting in or isolating, this is just a call to kind of find creative ways of getting yourself back out there to be able to build these relationships that are very important to just being human. Connection is very important. So yeah, so for the last position, we're going to do balloons. So this is what seeds do you want to plant and tend to see bloom in the future or during this time period? Usually the like new moon energy or any type of energies like that tend to last for 6 months. So generally it's for the next 6 months from the time you're seeing this reading. All right, so we got Temperance. So that's the first major arcana card that came out. So I would say it's pretty important. This is going to be all about balance. Could be Sagittarius energy too, if that's significant to you. So I would say what you want to see bloom that you're going to plant is creating this self-sufficiency, your own wealth, and making it so that you can begin to fill other people's cups as well as your own other cups. So when we better ourselves, it tends to bleed out into other areas of our lives and affect everyone around us. Whether we want to admit it or not, our actions do affect others. Even if you're shut in all the time, it's still going to have an effect on other people. So it's just important to be mindful of that and do what we can to have good effects on those we care about in our lives. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull a self-care card from the Oracle. This is gonna be a self-care practice that you can incorporate. that might be able to help you begin to tear down these walls. So we got spending time with animals. That can be a great reminder to be gentle and easy with yourself as you would with an animal, and to be yourself um, around other people and yourself, and not to be afraid of being yourself. When we spend time with animals, the great part about that is you can be your genuine self without feeling judged. That's why a lot of people like animal companions, because it's just easy to be our authentic selves around them. So try to just think about that aspect with your relationships that are close to you or that you are building as you go forward with this career or whatever this passion is of yours that you are hoping to create wealth with. Also going to pull an oracle card from the Witch's Wisdom deck. So this can be another practice that you can apply to your daily regimen or your just life at this time. That can be helpful in creating this momentum of yours. So we got broomstick clearance. So again, I feel like this kind of goes along with the idea of freedom, but also I would say maybe clearing out your area, keeping it clean, or just a better environment for you to be productive. A lot of times, clutter can really affect our mental health. I know that's something I've been really adamant about over the last 11 months specifically. So 11 could be a significant number for you too. But yeah, just clearing out areas of clutter or stale energy, maybe negative self-talk, getting rid of those limiting beliefs. And in doing so, that's going to just help you be able to ride the broomstick and work your magic and see some clearance happen. So yeah, pretty positive reading overall. I wish you the best of luck over the next few months, and hope you enjoy this Aries solar eclipse. Hey, so if you chose pile 3, this is your reading. For this pile, we've got Emerald Quartz. This is a stone or a gemstone. It's called the Stone of Successful Love. That was a term I heard that I liked. This is supposed to help you open up your heart chakra, and help you open it up to love, accepting love, and opportunity. So being open to opportunity. Something I noticed too, the different chakras are all associated with different colors, and this has green, yellow, black, and white. So the green is the heart chakra, yellow is the solar plexus, which has to do with like your gut feelings. So something to think about maybe for this reading. Also, black is associated with grounding, so that could be a reminder to do some kind of grounding practice. And then the white is associated with connecting to source or the divine or spirit or whatever you choose to call it. All right, so for this reading, we're going to do a 6-card spread. So for the first position, it has to do with intentions. What intentions would serve your highest good? over the next few months for the Aries solar eclipse energy. All right, we've got Two of Wands. So this could be finally establishing some roots with a business venture or passion of yours, and beginning to see it take form in the world, and beginning to think about what kind of effect you want to have on the world, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind. So how can you align your energy with this intention? We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So I would say kind of just being patient. Like you've been putting in work, which is what the Seven of Pentacles is kind of about, having put in work already. Kind of waiting to see the fruits of that labor. So just continuing to be patient with the work that you're putting out in the world, whatever it is. Maybe if you're doing a business, like keep putting out like products. Like if you're an artist or something, just keep making art and putting it out there. And maybe you won't see the returns right away, but it will come, and it'll increase over time. So that sounds good. What's the third spread is what energy should you attract to manifest your desires? So with the devil, it usually has to do with like addictions, or I think it can also have to do with shadow energy. So I would say maybe attracting your shadow energy and incorporating that into your life, because you can't have good without the bad, and you need to learn to embrace your shadow and make it a part of you, so that you can kind of transmute that type of energy into doing good. So just the idea of transmuting your shadow energy into something useful in your business. Could have to do with bondage. I think the first part seemed more fitting. It really depends what your business venture is, but take it how it resonates. So for this fourth position, where can you look for support over the next few months? I usually don't do reverse, but it did come out reverse when it fell. So I'm not super familiar with the reverses, which is why I kind of stick to just upright for now. But I will look at the meaning to see what it says. So it says the end of trouble, suspension, or end of adversity, disappointment, and toil. So I would say So for this, I would say kind of looking to keep pushing ahead with this venture, um, and get rid of the suspension of like waiting to see if it's gonna work or not, and just kind of going for it. Um, and I would think that would help with any toil or disappointment, which could be like self disappointment, that negative self talk from not doing things that you know you want to do. So, really looking for support from yourself by taking action, following whatever dream it is that you want to do. So, for the fifth spot, this is potential obstacles. So we got Ace of Cups. I would say there could be a new love or a new connection or the start of a new feeling emotionally. Um, just an overflowing abundance of positive emotion. Um, so I would say while this can be a really good thing, just being mindful to not let it distract you from um, increasing your business venture, making progress in this passion of yours in life. Um, so I keep getting distracted by the puppies we got at the house. We've got 3 pups now here at the house. So I was thinking this actually could be part of this message, part of this position of potential obstacles. So it could be um, bringing in a new family member, like a animal of some sort. Um, I think just the idea that it doesn't have to be an obstacle or distraction, but just learning to be able to incorporate um, these intense emotions or just good feelings or people into your life, while being able to still be productive and make your mark on the world. Um, yeah, so it's just. All right, so what is the next step on your manifestation path? So we had 2 Fallout, we had the Queen of Cups and Judgment, which I had Judgment for another reading. Which it could have to do with that, so maybe take you to go look at the second reading it was. That could have to do with the message as well. So with the Queen of Cups coming out, that kind of confirms the idea of being like patient with your emotions, like with your animals, realizing it's going to um, just require like a motherly approach of just being gentle and kind with yourself. Um, and to just realize it doesn't have to be like all or nothing. Like, let it become a distraction to where, oh, you want to do this, it's going to take up all your energy. It's just kind of like the narrative you create around things. So just instead of this or that, do this and that. So like you can have this great connection and you can be successful in your business venture. It doesn't have to be one takes priority over the other. And I think once you're able to do this and actually incorporate it into your life, you're going to have that change of position you've been waiting for with the Seven of Pentacles. So, yeah, I think that's what we got. So for a self-care spread, let's see what kind of self-care practice can you incorporate into your life over the next few months? Will it be beneficial? All right, we got ground yourself, which kind of goes with the message of the emerald quartz of grounding yourself. So that's just reaffirming that. Grounding yourself can be lots of different things. It could be meditation. It can be walking barefoot outside. It's a great way to ground. Anything that's able to bring you some kind of relief and like sigh of relief type energy. This one might sound a little hippie-ish, but there's people that say if you connect with trees, it's like the whole tree hugging thing, that you can ground yourself that way and connect to like the energy of the earth. But that might not be for everybody, but just wanted to throw it out there because I thought of it. So, and then let's just do one of the witch's wisdom, which is another thing you can incorporate, a practice you can incorporate in your life over the next few months. So we got candles and magic, which is interesting because I forgot to light the candle on the last reading. Of course, that's funny, but maybe the message is to realize that you can still work your magic without having the tools that you feel you need to have, realizing that the magic actually comes from within you, and not the tools you're creating with. All those really do is amplify the magic already inside of you. So it's really funny it came out. So yeah, I think that's what we got for you guys. I really hope you enjoy this driving energy. It should be great. And take care. Until next time.